Yeah.
Look at the mashed potato
Yeah.
man.
Me, mashed potato man.
Yeah.
Frosty.
Yeah.
You know.
I
Do
do
you
the same
still
thing
do
with-
mashed potato sculpture?
I've actually graduated to ground beef men, people. Yeah. You
Where
get
we going with this? Where we going with this? Where we going with this?
What?
What up? What up? What up?
Welcome to Where Are We Going With This? A show where we try to imagine the future. So that if we're wrong,
What happens?
you won't know for millennia. I'm gonna change it to millennia.
Millennias.
Can you imagine if someone's watching this in
that plural?
1,000 years?
They were right.
And humans are all gone.
Dude, and we're just...
It's the robots are like, let's take humanity 101. This
That's
is what
great.
This is what humans...
Humanity is a whole different meaning.
Yeah,
man.
humanity's we take is different.
Yeah,
than
yeah.
humanity's robots
Yeah.
take. We got Joe Tiki, not Tiki Joe.
That's a
Joe
different thing, apparently.
We got Joe
Joe
Tiki.
Tiki, dude.
Yep. That's correct.
We're
The
talking
name
about
kind of says
what's in it.
what it's
We're
about.
talking about where we're going with sculptures.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm making all kinds of stuff. Florida
Dude.
wildlife, tikis, any kind of thing you
He
can think
can
of.
make
Let's go.
I
dude.
even made
you name it.
something that I just remembered I probably can't talk about because this is a PG podcast, so never mind.
We'll
talk about that off camera.
What's the biggest sculpture you've ever made?
There's 3 that's standing out right now. There was a, see, this is part of the learning process when I get going. I usually charge by the foot. And typically, trees are just one vertical stick sticking out of the ground. But this
Yeah.
one was, an oak with about 13 branches coming off the side, big old 4.5-foot base. They wanted aggressive tiki with octopus tentacles busting out the top.
Oh,
I mean, they didn't originally say that. That was my idea. But
And because
So-
you charge by the foot, you had to do all those extra.
yeah, without thinking, I go, oh, that's about 13 feet tall, maybe 14. We'll just do it like that. And then I'm thinking,
You're like,
if you
this
think
is-
about it, carving out all these tentacles coming out 14 feet this way, 10 that way, up, down, all these other directions, might have been about 75 feet of tree.
they got a deal.
They got a
dude.
deal, but I also stayed in their guest house, which was like 10 feet away from the tree, which is like saving me $500 on the hotel and
Oh,
It
driving.
took that long? How many days did it take you?
About a whole week. I did
Whole week?
exactly 40 hours, and I do it 9 a.m. till whenever it gets dark.
Wow.
And they also had 2 emus in their yard.
What?
Yeah. One of them hopped the fence, and I tried to sort of guide it back into its little doorway, back into its thing, and I didn't want to get too close. They're freaky. I didn't know I was afraid of an emu, but they're pretty.
You got
pretty
paid.
terrifying.
You got paid an experience.
I had a
the
great time.
experience that you must have had was. Are emus the one that spit?
No,
No, that's
What's
that's
that
the
thing, a
bird,
llama?
right? Am I thinking
llamas.
of the
No,
bird?
it goes like-
llamas.
No,
Oh.
not a llama, a bird. It was the Wait,
Oh.
no, it's like an ostrich, but I thought an emu was the bird. Am I
Oh,
wrong?
it might be. I'm probably way off. It probably is.
You know what? Let's just call it an ostrich.
Tanner,
Okay.
Yeah.
Tanner, look up an emu.
What's
Wait,
an
is it
emu?
spelled EMU?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
is a bird. I was
Oh,
way
thank God.
off.
They're like an ostrich,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
it wasn't
looks
quite.
just like
just like
an
a little smaller and just as aggressive.
but they
looking.
don't spit.
No, they peck.
Yeah,
They
I would-
peck.
I would be afraid of that.
I was.
I don't want that.
Pretty
It has
horrified.
talons.
Yeah.
Does it?
Talons on it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like velociraptors.
What do they eat?
People?
People.
People. Good night.
Little
So-
babies. They
How
eat-
far is the travel for like? How far do you
Oh,
travel?
man. I go all over Florida. The farthest I've ever driven is about 5.5 hours. To go somewhere like way down south, like kind of near Miami. It's really not the drive so much. It's like once you get near Fort Lauderdale, it doesn't matter if it's 4 a.m. You're locked up in traffic.
Yeah.
And
This is-
yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Pretty
kind of what
terrible.
intrigues me about your niche, is that there may be no other state or place in the world. I mean, there's probably some places, but no other state in the United States, at least in the continental U.S., where you could have this niche and like survive.
It's wasn't easy at first. I was constantly going back to the restaurants. Every once in a while, I'd have to like, I got a job cleaning pools for a guy. Pay
Yeah.
$500 a week just to make me so I can pay rent and all that.
Sure.
Moving on, and I hired a social media marketer. He was working with me in the beginning.
Yeah.
And he was like $300 a month. And then he's like, his rate is $1,200. So I'm like, we're gonna get you there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he just kept helping me. He'd come over do some filming, and he reorganized my whole Facebook thing because it's not as simple as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
Just- I thought I
Social
had
media,
just-
dude. There's some stuff that
Yeah.
goes into that
It's
for
like
sure.
It's quite a learning curve. It's not super huge, but for someone like me who sort of grew up in the technology, I grew up with it as it emerged, and I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention to it. So it's still in the stage. I think it's just constantly changing. I just opened my Facebook today, and now all the notifications are not up top; they're down below. I actually restarted my
They keep
phone,
moving
updated
it.
things. I'm like, what happened? Like, I think my phone just fried or something. I'm like, it's right there,
Dude,
It's like,
that's great.
I'm on my way over here. I was looking for my sunglasses; they were up here all day.
So tell us how.
But my let me finish this thought
Yeah.
really, because you couldn't have this profession in Nebraska
Well, maybe not Nebraska.
or
I bet you
in
could.
Montana.
Dude, they want a sculpture of.
I mean, Montana maybe if you're doing bears.
they want a sculpture of corn.
They love corn.
They got enough corn husks. They don't need any
They
more.
have corn tikis.
No,
And it's like a corn.
no way.
Yeah. I've seen. No, I'm just kidding.
No way.
Think
dude.
about this though.
Wisconsin. What are you gonna carve in
A
Wisconsin?
cheese, a big cheese.
Yeah.
Okay. all right.
Here's the thing with sculptures. It's one of the oldest professions because it is a profession, right? It's like an art form profession that
Yeah.
the Indians were doing it way back in the day.
Yeah.
Sure.
The ancient Romans and Greeks.
They were really into it.
making a statue was like a big deal.
Yeah. I'm like,
Do you
my
think
friend, well,
you think they all had abs back then? Because all the
Probably,
statues
yeah. They
all
were
show
really-
No
abs.
way.
They all had abs.
I feel like that might be
thumbnails.
the original Photoshop though. Because
No.
if you're getting a sculpture made of you, they're like, hey, get rid of that. Give me some. You see what I'm saying?
Make me look like my slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make me look like I'm a well-built man. And if you were rich enough back then to afford a sculpture made out of marble, you didn't have abs. You were
Probably
fat.
not.
Your
Actually,
sculpture had
That was
abs.
a sign of beauty,
Yeah.
I think. If you, or not beauty,
If you-
but you of wealth. You know,
Oh.
you're well
Oh,
off.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
old hefty
Yeah.
broads
Yeah.
walking around. You wanted to get a wife, a real sturdy broad, a real Cat Dennings. You know what I mean?
You wanted to look like the Kool-Aid man, busting through walls.
Yeah.
Okay. So what exactly are you doing?
Well, right now,
No, I mean right now I know what you're doing. But for your sculptures, do you even call them sculptures?
I call them just carving sculptures.
Carving
Just kind
sculptures.
of depends on what
So what are you
you're
doing?
trying to get.
Like, give us a synopsis.
I can give you my big 10 to hopefully it's only 10 years from now, but my overall plan, I just explained this to a friend of mine, was I have this vision of a stationary wave pool, you know, like not like a Typhoon Lagoon kind of thing, but you know, the one that's like constantly moving, you're in
Yeah.
one place, but it's not, it's a little more, it's for advanced surfers.
Yeah.
I want to have that and a horseshoe style building set up with a lounge gallery, sort of coffee chill area where I can then rent that out to other upcoming artists. Nobody like real famous. Once you've made it,
Yeah.
you're out.
Then
Sorry.
you're not,
Yeah.
then you're not an artist anymore.
You're a sellout. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? It's fun here.
For sure.
We're all trying to become sellouts.
We're getting
Absolutely.
But until we get there, we want to be with the other non-sellouts.
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
now, I am humble Joe, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm real happy you guys got to meet me.
Sleepy,
I'm
Sleepy
glad
Joe.
you guys got to meet me.
Yeah, what an honor.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet me.
If I meet you in 10 years, I wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I want to go to this place.
So
it's
you-
like an art collective.
Yeah, but it's not just that. So I've been in the restaurants my whole life since I was like 13 years old. Started washing dishes, traveling all over the United States, up pretty much like from Florida up to Maine, Rhode Island, Block Island, California. Moved over to Hawaii for a while to work in some restaurants and just learn as much as I could. So I'm trying to incorporate that into it as well. So restaurant as well. It's going to be seafood steakhouse, high end but affordable. You know, trying to keep those margins on the
Yeah.
lower
In
end,
today's
right?
economy.
In today's
Yeah.
economy, no, it's more about just getting people in there. The
Yeah.
the standalone wave pool, as well as the lounge and the gallery and all that stuff, should pay for everything else. You know what I mean? I just want people to always be in there. So you got the restaurant as well. I got the menu for that laid out. I don't remember all of it, but it definitely is
Gotta have tacos.
the Japanese Polynesian fusion. Don't have tacos. It is very nice. It's yeah, it's
Dude, you've already dreamt this all out.
yeah. I think about it every day.
I want to go there.
Dude, that's awesome.
So you
If
got
this
that whole
comes
thing.
to fruition,
Yeah.
can we get like VIP passes or what?
I'll definitely have a podcast studio in this one.
we'll shoot an episode
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Supervised
We'll do
over
it,
there.
and we'll be
Yeah.
like, where do we go from here?
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we go
Yeah.
to space. That's
There
the
we
next
go.
move. We're going to
All right.
space after
Then we
that.
hook up with Elon.
Yeah.
You got to tell us about your first sculpture ever.
I can-
How old were you? How did it come about? Were you have a knife and a stick or something?
Well, if you're get like the very, very first one, it was probably,
Probably was with your mashed potatoes when you were a kid.
holy crap! I can't believe you just said
Is
that.
that what it is?
Dude, I was 15 years old. I was at that restaurant, the awful one, washing dishes, and they bring me this third pan of like 5-day-old mashed potatoes that they're like questioning about throwing out. They're like, should we throw that out? It's not totally smelly yet. We could probably serve that. I'm like, yeah, we'll deep fry it. It'll be fine. No, I would
Heck
plop
yeah.
it out, and it would be this like brick of potato. So I'd take a dirty butter knife and like carve a little face out of it or something stupid. And it was just like,
way.
I was literally just killing time.
And you're like, why is this so fun?
It was quite satisfying.
And you were obviously good at it.
No, not really. I mean, it's just like mashed potato people. And usually I was just trying to like stick it around the corner where my friends are working. And be like,
Yeah.
look at the mashed potato
Yeah.
man. Just-
potato man.
yeah.
Frosty.
Yeah.
You know.
I
Do
do
you
the same
still
thing
do
with-
mashed potato sculpture?
I've actually graduated to ground beef men, people. Yeah. You get this big old tube of ground beef, comes in, it's like a nice cylinder. You can really get both your hands around it, you know.
And then you put
you
it in the
can
oven.
take your thumbs and make the eyes and crack it open. You make the mouth and you make it talk. It's like,
Oh my goodness.
it's a hoot, man.
Dude, I want to see you cook at your house.
I'm
You still
a
play
hoot.
with your
So-
food.
You better believe it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how about when fast forward to when you got paid to make your first sculpture? Or did you just start making them for fun?
Well-
is that how it started?
No, I always knew I wanted to own my own business. Because I was like a DF student through high school. I was part of the program of like, he's not going to graduate, but just push
Just get him
through.
out of here,
Let's
yeah.
make we need our statistics.
Hey,
to
D's
look
get
better.
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah, apparently. But so I was living at my parents' down in Melbourne Beach. My dad was doing it. My dad's also was a tiki sculptor amongst so many other
Oh.
It's
things.
like a family trade.
Sort
Okay.
of. I mean, but he does like a million things. He's like building, painting motorcycles, cars, houses, and he's a musician.
All
He's-
the arts.
yeah, and he's like exceptional at all of them, which is kind of when I was younger, it was very annoying because I wasn't good at any. I was like okay at a lot of stuff, and now I'm pretty good at a lot of things. You know what I mean? It's,
You're
it's
great at
pretty
making,
neat.
You're great at making sculpture.
I'm great. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
awesome.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's. I didn't never expected this was the way to go. I tried to do a handyman business when I was in Hawaii. I was selling food on the side of the road, like literally charbroil grill with charcoal, no propane tank, in a Jeep. Just what are the little hatchback looking? Just
Yeah.
junky Jeep. Pull that thing out, set it up, cooking Cubans, chimichangas, and like ribs on the side of the road in Hawaii. And the name of it was Haole Boy Kitchen. So, yeah, Haole is, they call you white guys in Hawaii. It's Haole.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, I'll own that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Had a big sign that said chimichangas and Haole Boy Kitchen, put it on the side of the road. First customer pulls up, tells me I got to leave. It was a cop. It's like, God dang it. I'm like, well, I can't. I got to let this grill cool down before I can put it back
He's like,
in the
no,
car.
put it in the back of my car.
Give me all your chimneys. I'm like,
Give
"All right."
me, yeah.
But then I was actually selling food from my little apartment in Hawaii, and I had my girlfriend at the time, and our fridge is always full of food, but we don't have any because I'm selling all that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's
Yeah. It's
and I
like
would do
don't what do they say? Don't use your own supply.
Yeah.
If you got the
Hit
food,
my
you
supply.
gotta flip it.
Yeah.
Great philosopher Biggie Smalls.
Yeah,
said
Biggie
something
Smalls
about
once
that.
said
Yeah, don't get full on your own supply.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he
Exact
said.
words.
And he looked like he was eating his own supply.
Yeah, that's true.
He was
'Cause-
eating the supply.
Oh, he was.
That's true.
Biggie Smalls looked like a twin who ate his other twin.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big
R.I.P.
boy.
though.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
B.I.G. Notorious.
But I was doing that, handyman business, and I even tried doing a clothing line. I got
What?
2 weeks off during COVID, and man, I wish I could tell you the real version of this story, but it's a PG podcast, so I'll just say I got food poisoning. So they gave me 2 weeks off work, and I was, what am I going to do with this 2 weeks? I'm like, I'm getting paid plus hazard pay because obviously I'm risking my life going outside. In
Yeah.
2000 and whatever it
I'm gonna
was.
Get the vid.
Yeah. So I was
Were you in Florida? COVID?
Hawaii, which was much worse.
Oh, that's a whole different version.
God,
That's
it might as well have been
wild.
California.
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
COVID and
They were
Cal,
probably
like, they had it in
ripped.
Hawaii.
Yeah, it was nuts.
We didn't have it here.
Well, it got there before it got over here.
We went to Disney in July of 2020.
I was supposed to go to Japan on a snowboarding trip paid by the restaurant I was the chef of.
Lost it.
Yeah, I lost that. Didn't lose my life.
Which island in Hawaii were you
I
at?
was on Oahu.
Oahu.
Yeah, and I was at this place called Haruiva Joe's, the haiku gardens. There's two
Haruiva
locations.
Joe's.
I was at the nicer one, and it was the funniest thing being this like fresh off the boat white guy, having to be the chef of 20-year vets that have been there, not like veterans, but have been at that restaurant
Yeah.
for 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
They're locals. I'm not.
Were they mad at you?
I was very respectful, and I was like, I'm just gonna work harder than anybody
Yeah.
and be as kind to everybody as I can,
Yeah, yeah.
respectful, and do not like be a tyrant kind of chef. But that also sort of backfired
Yeah.
a little bit. Like when I was in Rhode Island, I was like getting in people's faces, like grabbing them, cussing them out, like.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I was like, I'll dial that back because I got no support here.
Yeah.
So
No, I might
how'd
just
you end
end
up in Rhode Island?
Whew, that's a fun story.
Because
So,
that's a tiny state.
Well,
I mean, why is that even a state?
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry if you're from Rhode Island, but
Yeah.
get a bigger.
I think we
state.
have one follower from Rhode Island.
That's like calling. That's like calling the smart car a car. It's not a. It's a tiny little.
Yeah.
car.
Like a cart.
It's
It's
like
not
a go kart.
it's a
Yeah.
cart. It goes.
But it's like a golf cart.
It's barely a car.
So the
Barely.
I was actually on Block Island, which is 13 miles off the coast of Rhode Island. It's a little itty bitty thing. It's about 7 miles long and 2 miles wide at its widest. But it's tiny. It goes from a population of like 300 from October to like maybe April. It's like 300 to like 5,000, 7,000.
It's like tourists.
It's just tourists. They're getting hammered with crazy
Wow.
tourists from all over the world. And when I was there, there was this J1 student program where they'd have Eastern Europe people really from all over the world.
They
they're
talk like
early
this.
20s.
They come talking like this.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they speak. They're Jamaican. Sometimes they're
Oh.
South African or
Oh, wow.
Eastern European.
Very diverse. Very diverse.
You sound like my buddy
Joe.
Fitzroy. Shout out Fitzroy. I'm gonna tag you in this. You son of a
Yes.
gun.
Fitzroy.
Yo,
Hey, how
Fitzroy.
did he talk?
He was heavy Jamaican accent. He might have been from
Tiki
Kingston.
Joe.
Yo,
That sounded Italian.
Italian.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
Tiki Joe.
That's not even close.
We need to leave that to that's Tanner's department.
Yeah.
Let's hear a
Tanner's our,
Jamaican accent. Let's hear Fitzroy. Give me
What's
your
his
best.
Can you
What's
do
his
any-
name?
Fitzroy.
Fitzroy.
You be Fitzroy and you be
Here we
Joe
go.
Tiki. I
No
keep saying
pressure.
Tiki Joe.
I don't even know what that guy sounds like.
Dun,
Okay, I'm
dun,
gonna-
dun, dun,
Just
dun.
imagine
I'll
a
do
tall,
some like
skinny Jamaican guy.
Yeah.
Working the fry station. He's chill
Yeah.
as it comes.
and then
Super
in
chill.
walks Joe Tiki.
All right, Tiki Joe walks in. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to do it in the accent.
I'm late for work, but I'm the boss.
Yeah.
So,
So you're giving him a hard time, but you're his friend.
Yeah, but you got to watch out.
Hey, Tiki Joe, man.
That's spot on.
Is that really loud? My
It's a
bad.
little- it's a little loud.
You got excited. It's all right.
It's good, but
You're excited he finally made it to work.
yeah, I'm here.
Hey, do the limo with me, man. Tiki Joe.
Yeah, pretty good.
What's the one guy? He's like, give it up, give her much attention.
Shaggy?
Shaggy.
Can be a
Shaggy.
fool, son. What about the long run?
No, 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 no.
That's Shaggy? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic. Wasn't me.
So you're in Rhode
Hey, the
Island.
Tiki Joe.
Yeah.
How did you get there?
I want to tell you the story about how I got there. It's a bit silly.
Sorry, we totally sidelined.
I'm gonna
the
try to
whole
run through
Sidebar.
I'm gonna try to run through it real quick.
First time ever.
Yeah. All right. So I lived on this street. I used to babysit this guy. We'll call him the pharmacist, and that's important. I used to babysit his kids.
Okay.
So I go over there, and he was right down the street. And so the pharmacist grew up on Block Island, and he was best friends with this guy. We'll just call him the mechanic because that's what he ended up being on Block Island.
love
They're like
this.
buddies on Block Island. They
like a
grow up
movie.
there. Yeah.
Movie
Let me
script.
take you on a journey.
Yeah.
Feather
So the
floating
mechanic
down.
and the pharmacist.
They're just
Hanging
little
out,
young
Block
lads hanging out on Block Island, having the best time ever. And it's, they're just having a good time. So they're all growing up. Now they have kids. One of them lives on my street. The other lives on Block Island. My dad is also a mechanic and is friends with the neighbor who the pharmacist is like, you got to come to Block Island and see this thing. So my dad goes out there. He meets the mechanic, becomes buddies with him, works at his shop, actually fixes a bunch of cars.
that were like unfixable. Your dad really can do everything.
He can do it all, but I mean, I'm not going to speak ill of the guy because I don't even know if he's alive anymore. But I think
he won't
is.
see this.
He doesn't have. Well, yeah.
I'm just
Either
kidding.
way, he won't see it.
If he does, shout out to him, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
Block
I mean,
Island
You're a
mechanic.
survivor.
Yeah. Well, we call him the dude, and he's not like cool like the Big Lebowski. But yeah. Well, he might have. Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you.
So my dad goes out there, and now he meets this guy Andy Burchett, who is, well, we'll just call him the chef. He ends up being my boss, one of my mentors throughout the years, and like he kind of like helped me grow up into a hardworking individual, and he got me away from being like a little punk jerk getting
We all
arrested.
were there.
Yeah,
We all
Yeah,
were there.
I got that's a whole nother thing too. My 13 to 15. That's when I
it
got
was a
I got
doozy?
an extensive arrest record, and it's nothing too bad.
Yeah.
You're not the only one in this room.
Yeah.
I love it.
I can't barely pass a background check.
No,
No, I can pass.
I
that's
can
why we're
confirm.
here. So
13 to 15 was rough.
Yeah.
So my dad meets the chef. the chef needs somewhere to go at the end of the summer because, it's a seasonal place. Literally, Block Island shuts down after October. It's like done.
Everybody packs it up.
You don't want to be there.
Well,
I
'cause
stayed
it's-
until November.
it
It's
snows.
cold. It snows on the island. Have you ever seen snow floating on the ocean? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, no
Never
thanks.
actually
Twilight
seen that.
stuff.
Hard pass.
I don't like it. I'm not into it. But so my dad's like, well, come on over. I don't ask. Just come on down. You can come hang out with us. So I'm like 15 or 16. This goes on for a couple years. The chef does a season, comes, hangs. We have a great time. He's like watching us grow up. I'm working in this restaurant. He is like an idol. I'm like, this guy is awesome. He's like drinks every night. He's super cool and all this stuff. Smokes cigarettes and he's cussing all all the time. He's a cool guy and he cooks like a mother.
So he was like a pirate.
He was definitely old school.
He's an old school
Rhode
pirate.
Island. I almost said Boston, but not Boston. He's
Don't they
old
kind of
school
talk like
chef.
a Boston though?
Probably.
Well,
like
I
he
knew a guy
was-
from Rhode Island, and when he would sneeze, it was literally like this. A chow.
Oh,
That's
man.
how he sneezed.
Yeah.
That was a real sneeze.
He was from Athol, Massachusetts, which was like the last state to give any kind of dark-skinned people rights. So
What?
I don't know if that's true, but I've heard some stories, and I'm like, God damn.
You're from Athol, Massachusetts.
I think Athol, Mass. I don't know if that's correct, but Athol definitely. Not sure if it's a Mass. Anyway, I come back from the restaurant. I finally got my first chef coat, and it was like 5 sizes too big. But it like
Yes.
literally looked like the Feifel
You
from.
got an actual chef
Yeah,
coat?
it didn't have my name on it. It had Chef Leonard on it. Yeah, it was like
it was a
old one.
hand-me-down.
Oh yeah, definitely. Leonard was one of the owners of the restaurant. He didn't even work there.
Nice.
He just like got himself a coat, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take that."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I show up. I'm like, "Look at my." He's walking out of the house at 6 p.m. He just woke up. And he's like super hungover from the night before, and I'm looking like Feifel with my big sleeves hanging out. I'm like, Eddie, look at me! I got my first chef coat. Aren't you so
Feifel,
proud
I
of me?
forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I was exploring America. It was great.
Feifel,
So-
dude.
I think it was like maybe a year or two later, he invites me out to go to Block Island. And he's like, you gotta come work for me. It'll be fun. It's a thing. It's perfect for someone like you. I think I was 19 at the time. My buddy Pete, best friend since kindergarten, I
Great
think.
name.
Pete, he's number one. I got a neighbor named Pete, and he's also number one.
I trust anybody named Pete.
I
Yeah,
also
I think
trust
if
you
your
have
name's
to.
Pete,
Pete Davidson?
everybody, yeah,
maybe not
especially
him.
Pete Davidson.
You think so?
Yeah.
Probably the one I mistrust.
Now that he got all his tattoos removed, I trust him.
Okay.
All right. Next.
No, didn't he get all his tattoos removed? Did you hear about this?
I saw it on the roast.
I'm like, what? How do you even do that?
He did.
I didn't even know
Laser.
you could do that.
You
Lasers.
zap them off. They
That's
hit
a
it,
real thing.
and
I
it,
thought
like-
that was
Laser
fake.
surgery.
No,
Yeah.
it breaks up the skin something or other, and it bleeds out. Or I
Probably
don't
gives
know.
you cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah, like
Cancer
Dr.
AIDS.
Evil and,
Austin
the
Powers.
lasers.
So this was your first big break, though, when you went and worked for this guy.
I suppose, yeah.
Because, like, that ain't like a little boy job. That's a big boy job.
Yeah, I mean, if you consider working in a dirty, greasy kitchen that is like one
But you
one
got a chef
small
coat.
mistake away from. I did get a chef coat.
I worked at Ruby Tuesdays. They didn't even have shirts on back then.
Yeah. Just the apron.
I didn't. No, I'm telling you, they would take their shirts and tie them around their heads because it was
Oh.
so hot back then.
They were
get it.
sweatbands. They weren't
Dude,
shirts.
if you had a hair in your food at Ruby Tuesdays in the early 2000s, that was a chest hair.
I was just about to say chest hair.
oh.
I
Just
know.
want to let you know.
I can taste the chest hair versus a beard hair.
It's a texture thing.
I have
It's
a tongue
texture
for
thing.
hairs.
He's like, I got a chest hair in my food.
Yeah, that's. I was like, well, that makes sense.
Okay.
So, all right. So now I'm on Block Island, but the thing was, Pete wanted to come with me. So I'm like, thank God, Pete's coming with me.
Yeah.
We go out there. You have to take a ferry out there. You can take a plane, but
Oh,
we
so it's
took
an
a ferry.
actual island.
It's a little.
Oh,
island.
yeah, yeah,
It's 13
island.
miles
The
out.
whole
Tiny.
time I'm thinking like Fleming Island. Which
No.
it's a peninsula.
No, it's a 13. It's like a hour ride on a ferry out 13 miles out.
That's a serious island.
It's not
It's like
so
the
bad.
Bahamas
It's
in the
little,
Northeast.
It's little itty bitty, but it is so nice. I had the best time of my life. It was kind of like I didn't go to college, but I went to Block Island. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I did that 6
That's
years.
called the School of Hard Knocks.
Pretty much.
That's where I went.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had a great time. Met a lot of crazy people, a lot of Serbians. They taught me all these nasty words. I met
Serbia.
famous comedian Stephen Wright out there once.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was getting into that story with him. But so we lived in these shared sort of dorm style.
Yeah.
almost
Like a
above-
hostel. European.
Almost, yeah, they loved it. But above this bar called Captain Nick's, it's a rock and roll bar, and I lived right above it. The same people that own the restaurants I worked at, they own that place, and they live right down the hall.
This makes
Great
me want to
people.
go to that island.
You really ought to go.
really wanna
You
go.
gotta go. What month is it right now?
It's
May.
May is a great time to go. It's just opening. It's just popping off.
Wow.
Yeah, you go down there. They're going to be doing like boat races, sailboats, all that
I
stuff.
didn't even know this was there.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard of Block Island.
You
You've
go
heard
down
of
to
Block
Point
Island?
Yeah, go down to
Yeah.
Point Judith. Get yourself down to Captain Nick's.
So, how did you get to Rhode Island? Were you born in Rhode Island?
no, like I was saying, the mechanic knew the pharmacist who knew the chef.
Well, where were
introduced-
you born?
In Easton, Maryland. Moved here when I was about 1 year old.
So you were born close to there
Well,
in Maryland.
Eh,
The
kinda.
Maryland don't matter because I was raised in Florida. Like we moved here when I was 1. We lived in like
Yeah.
Rockledge area for a year,
Got
and
it.
then we lived in Floridana near the Sebastian Inlet for like 20 years. That's where I grew up. Had like we could do whatever we wanted down there. It's just cops
Nothing.
never showed up.
Yeah.
It was
probably
only
didn't have any
until
cops.
we
That's most
started
of Florida.
breaking into cars and there we had a home invasion and some other little things here and there.
Just a few.
Just a
few
few
little
things.
things.
And the cops
Yeah.
are like, "What is this place?" From Florida. We gotta like ring it in. So they're coming down there. Me and my buddy we're like, I don't know how old we were. We weren't that old. Walking down the sidewalk at like 7 p.m. Cop turns around, pulls us over while we're walking, searches us, and I knew that was gonna happen. So I may or may not have PG-13
Hey,
podcast. Disposed of
statute of
anything I had.
limitations.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations. We've talked about that before.
So you took your bag of oregano and you threw
Yes,
it
because
You're
I
like,
worked at
I'm
an
making
Italian
pizza another night.
Where
Yeah.
did I sit?
I'm not making pizza tonight.
Nope.
Oregano.
I do remember we were walking down with a bag of cheeseburger flavored chips.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were like really gross at first, but after like 5 bites, you're like,
All of a
right,
sudden, you're
something
like,
is growing
"Baby,
on
come
me."
back.
Must have been the oregano.
Let me get
The
the
oregano.
This,
Dang, you're
this
right.
oregano makes these cheeseburger chips taste really
Real good. They were a little funky at first.
I'm not in trouble at all.
Yeah. So he.
Oh, don't play footsie with me.
Footsie.
So, how'd you end up back in Florida?
All right. Well, I was living in Hawaii for a while, and yeah,
It's
I knew
expensive, isn't
It's
it?
expensive, in Hawaii,
It's
and I was
so
having such a hard time finding what I was gonna do. I actually moved to Florida to open a restaurant. I was gonna
Really?
open the place called Mako's, Japanese style, not too Japanese, but just
Okay.
influenced. You know, because I love the plating and I love the atmosphere. But it's gonna have like Polynesian influence, for a little bit of Rhode Island. Pretty much all the restaurants I've ever worked in, I take the most popular dish, throw my own spin on it, put it together, and I make sure it all works together. Because you have to. When I was doing catering in Hawaii, I did private catering. I do like 5 to 7 course meals. Everything has to be like a smooth sort of journey. You can't just be like,
Would you still do like a catering?
yeah, I would do consulting on some catering. I would
Because
help.
you're like a foodie.
Yeah, I know it
You're a
pretty
foodie.
well. I'm
You're a
all. I'm
foodie.
in it.
Dude, I'm like shocked because I thought we were just going straight sculptures, but we're talking cuisine here.
Yeah.
Well,
I do
but
a
like-
lot
So
of
how
that.
does cuisine transpire to
How's
sculptures?
How's it perspire?
It is a little sweaty.
Does it
You
perspire?
leave it out in a high humidity environment.
Well, I get it.
Yeah,
'cause
so
it's
I
all-
get the
it's all
art.
arts.
I get the art. I get the art
Yeah.
aspect. But how do you go from being from, a late teenager just grinding in the kitchen
Yeah, that's
for
a
it
good-
sounds about like 10 years.
I did
When did
almost
the
17
shift-
years.
Yeah, more
Yeah,
than that.
Yeah, that's a
So
great
where
question.
where did you get how did that transition happen?
I have like an obsessive tendency. So when I started cooking, the main reason I wanted to get good at it was to impress this chick.
Ah.
Okay.
So I saw her. She started working at an Italian place, and I was like, I'm gonna stop messing around. This chef we got here actually knows some things because
Yeah.
he's this like big fat kind of gnarly dude, and
No,
so
sorry,
but she
Wait,
is like giving this
Kool-Aid
guy a lot
Man?
of attention. Now he was he looked indigenous, but he was actually German, and he was just very tan and
Interesting.
homeless for a little while. So I go,
Okay.
what are you like, Native
My
American?
favorite
He goes,
combo.
I'm German. I go, what?
You're like Oscar Mayer Volkswagen.
He ended up Charles Ludwig ended up being a huge influence, positive influence in my life, despite being like a heroin addict, drug, and alcoholic. He ended up passing away from all that, but excellent person, great influence in my life. Huge reason that I am the way I am. But I have an obsessive tendency. So when I was doing the cooking, I was like, that's all I
like,
want to do.
yeah.
No, I was like, this isn't sustainable.
Yeah.
Everybody I've worked for is either I did the executive chef thing. You just live there.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I
you
don't want to do that.
So
It's
when
a
you
grind.
Moved, you moved here to start a restaurant.
Yeah.
Is that did the sculptures come out of that?
No, it's like the sculptures came from downtime at the restaurants. You know what I mean? And also,
Oh,
like,
so it was a side hustle.
yeah, it was like when I first moved back from Hawaii, I was living at my parents' house. They were living in a rental, waiting on their house to get built. So I was working 2 jobs, breakfast and then dinner in an Italian place, like selling some oregano
Yeah.
and carving tikis on the side in their backyard. And I like the sawhorse I have I built it like maybe 3.5 years ago. It was built from my mom's. She she had like a little potting plant station on the side. I'm like, are you using that still? And she's like, no. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take it apart. I need to build a sawhorse. Still got it. Same original one. I just put more wood
Wait,
on it.
I don't know
here
what
and
a
there.
sawhorse is.
It's essentially just what I lay the logs on. It's made out of 2x4s. It's a stand to hold the logs
Sideways.
sideways.
So when you carve, like the one you carved for us,
Yes.
it's laid long ways.
Yeah, I lay them down.
And then you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Straight chainsaw.
Wait, is it chainsaw the whole way?
Almost. Chainsaw. I have a couple of stills that are like 10-inch bars. For these ones, I use a 10-inch bar, and I just carve them up. I use chalk, draw it on there,
And
I'll,
then just. Pop, 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 pop.
yeah, knock it out. And I've worked it out in such a way where I can like teach people how to do it. So I've started doing classes. I did a
Oh,
like a,
dude,
I
that's
did like a
cool.
mock or like a demonstration
Yeah,
class
yeah,
in
yeah.
the Popco a while back, and I'm just standing there as people are walking around. I'm like tapping away on one, no chainsaw or nothing, but people were like, "What the heck's this?" And sold some classes, did those in Northport. Only about 6 people show up, but I mean, that was just like in a picnic pavilion area, sort of trial runs, mainly just get some
Yeah.
content,
Yeah,
see how
yeah.
it goes. And it was a hit online. Posted it. Tons of people were asking about it. One lady was like, I got like 10 of my friends. We're trying to figure out something different to do.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just
a
anybody
great
can do
idea.
it. These people that did it had zero wood carving experience. They were like old ladies doing it. There was one guy who had a lot of wood carving experience, but he had never done anything like this. Like he was a wood turner with a lathe, making balls or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he was making cabinets, but it's totally different with the chisels and all that. And that's how I actually started doing it. Like it used to take me like a week to make a tiki that I can make in like 6 hours now.
Wow. That was going to be one of my questions is how fast
I
can you
do
crank
quick.
one out?
I can do like a little 3-footer. If it's just natural stain, I can do it in like 5 hours. Charge like $500 for it.
Wow.
It's nuts.
That's $100 an hour.
That's pretty
So,
good.
all right, have you
There
ever?
you go.
I got a question. Have you ever had any close calls where you almost lost? Because you talk wood carving, I think of that like guy with, he's missing like a couple fingers.
Yeah.
I got a real good one.
In shop, did you take shop class?
Yeah.
Was the guy missing a finger? Yeah, he was.
I don't remember. I
Did you
remember what
take
he looks like, but I don't remember his
Tanner,
fingers.
did you ever take shop class?
My shop.
We didn't have
teacher,
shop class in California, so no.
They're like, I had shop class.
He painted fingernails.
I had shop class. Guy was, yeah.
Smith and fingers.
I was in a private Christian school. They wouldn't let us do
I have a
that.
serious question. If you only have 9 fingernails, for whatever reason, do you get a discount for a pedicure?
You get 5% off.
5%.
They can't give you the full 10.
It should be 10.
Should be.
Yeah, it should be.
Let's start a movement.
Yeah, that's a good one to get behind.
Discount for less than 10 fingernails.
I like it.
Yeah.
That'll be the name of the nonprofit. So, have you ever had any close calls?
Oh yeah. I almost was killed by a wood lathe. Like the guy told.
Wait, what's a wood lathe?
A wood lathe is a thing that murders people and rips their hands off. It's exactly what it's meant for. It's
Wait.
the only thing.
What's a lathe?
A lathe is essentially it's a
Do you know what a lathe is?
it holds
That's-
wood vertically or horizontally, spins it at variable speeds,
I've
speeds.
seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And they're like they make bowls and just all
Like
kinds of
pottery,
stuff.
but faster.
Almost, but not
And
quite.
You can like,
Yeah.
okay.
You got the
Do a
knife.
lot in quick time.
okay.
Yeah, sort of. So I bought one, a pretty nice one, along with like a bandsaw and a planer. And I was like, I'm just gonna fool around with this thing. I got these expensive clamps to like really hold onto the wood. You screw it on both ends or something. I didn't have mine perfectly center, and I was going way too fast, way too soon.
So it was like wobbling.
It was all good, doing the chisels, just kind of experimenting with different, all the chisels are different.
Yeah.
Trying to see what they all do. And God, it's such a scary thing. But the wood, I guess I was pushing too hard. I sort of knocked it off center, and it started doing this wobble back and forth. And it was going at 14,000 RPM, or 1,400 or 14,000. It was moving
14
fast.
billion.
Yeah, no matter.
Fast
14,
enough.
whatever is
It was
fast.
basically it was a nuclear reaction
Exactly.
inside
Yeah,
of the wood.
pretty much. So
Did it fly off?
It flew off. It was about a piece of wood like this, weighed about 7 or 8 pounds, cracked me in the face, and it hit me so hard when it bounced off my head, it put a dent in the ceiling.
Oh, my
And,
goodness.
You were bleeding everywhere.
I didn't bleed a whole lot, but it broke my occipital bone. It fractured my skull.
It was so deep, it doesn't bleed that much.
that true?
This was just
Yeah.
like, the guy was like, if it was a little bit lower, you would have lost your eye. If it was a little to the
No.
left, it probably would have killed you. And I was like, really?
Although I will say, One-Eyed Joe Tiki would be a cool name.
I was not that upset about
One-eyed.
maybe losing my eye because I thought
Would
of
you
an
wear
eye
a
patch.
pirate? If I ever lose
Oh,
an eye,
yeah.
I'm going.
gotta
I'm
wear
going
eye
pirate
patch.
eye. I'm
Yeah.
going
Yeah, you
pirate
got
patch.
to.
I live
Because the
next.
glass eye, not as cool.
Those are overrated these days.
It's so overrated.
Totally.
Wear a
Yeah.
I'd go full on pirate.
I was.
I would,
Why
have,
not?
I would get a parrot and everything.
Yeah.
I
Just
love
walk into a business meeting, suit, tie, eye patch, parrot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be
Parrots.
People know you're there for business.
Parrot's got a suit
I'd be like,
on.
so you going to sign for this or not? And they're like, I'll trade it to do that right when I say that. You going to sign?
I used to have. An
Yeah,
active
see?
You never close to lose a finger? Or-
Nah, I almost cut my ankle off a couple weeks ago, but I was kind of
Your whole
ready.
ankle?
Well,
Or your foot?
the ankle from the shin down, but I was anticipating it, so I was like ready for it. You know, I was doing a cut, and the way my ladder was set up, I go, okay, as soon as this comes off, I'm gonna sort of lose my balance. The chain's gonna swing. I'm gonna swing it this way, and that's what we did. I just freaking, as it got, but it was close. I was like, ooh,
That's so scary.
it came off a little quicker.
Because
than
you do, I mean, it can be dangerous. Working
Yeah.
with
I get the kickbacks every now and again.
chainsaw.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
the
I've
so
had,
like when you hold it, you don't have your head directly.
Well, it depends on I have a safety helmet with a mask that I wear. And,
For real? And it could take a hit from a.
Yeah, I actually took one from a grinding disc. I have it on an angle grinder, and it's not. I think it's meant for a variable speed sander because this thing is like it exploded off of this thing and cracked me in the face. But I got the visor on, so it wasn't a big deal. And I looked at it and I'm like, that's why I wear the visor. And the gloves. I have the same gloves as you, actually, the Ace ones.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Red, black,
Ace
and
Hardware. I
green.
love that place.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were
The
12
rewards are great.
They were 1,200 cents.
The rewards are great. So,
If they're made by slaves, they should be free.
Robotic slaves.
Yes.
so you told me about something that you wanted to talk about from a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so right now I'm moving, and I'm moving into a warehouse, moving out of a rental. It's a 3-2. It's just me. It's got a big yard and a garage, and I got to fix the garage.
3-2 by yourself?
Well, yeah, it sucks. I had a lady friend of mine who was we were together for a while.
Sorry,
and-
Okay.
No, it's not a sensitive topic. We're all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. I got to do all that and everything that comes with it. I took this job. Somebody had texted me, emailed me. We were going back and forth for a couple of days, maybe even a whole week. I told them I'm booked till August, and they're like, we kind of need it done this weekend. It was 5 like Hawaiian style tikis made out of pine trees.
People
They
are
sent
getting
me.
5 at a time?
Oh yeah.
In your book till
I only got
August?
one.
Now it's like, what's after August? September? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like
Do you
kind of.
remember?
I'm kind of scraping that.
20th?
Yeah.
September.
Yeah. And this is all I do all day, every day. I wake up in the morning, I'll go surf sometimes. But most of the time I'm waking up and I'm like, it's so late. I got to get right to work. Coffee, work, no food.
Black coffee?
Oh, I'm loving the
Creamer.
I'm in there. I got this
It's
almond
cereal
stuff. Yeah, I'm
Cereal
loving it.
meat flavor.
Cereal
milk,
meat.
milk flavor creamer.
Cereal meat.
No, it's like almond and vanilla. It's quite
Oh,
nice.
there you
Dude,
go.
okay,
I'm
I
not
can dig
hating
that.
on it. I'm not hating
I
on
can
it.
dig
I
that.
do treat myself.
I dig it.
I work. I'm a
Treat yourself.
hard-working fellow over here.
I'm a
I treat
hard-working
myself.
fellow.
I like it. You got to get some sugar.
So you wake
Come
up
on
and
now.
you're just getting to it
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, sometimes, but a lot of times I've been doing better about it. Been drinking a little bit of protein. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Having some spinach and some salmon.
Yeah, a little.
There we
yeah.
go.
With some cracked eggs.
Look at this.
I got a sous vide.
You're getting
You
your
know,
omega-3s in?
brother. You better. Yeah.
Prior chef, dude. Prior chef, I'm surprised you're not eating better.
Well,
No, he's eating
I cook
great.
for people very well. That's why I like
For
to have
yourself,
guests
you're like,
over.
whatever, I'll
I'm
eat
like,
gas
I need
station
guests.
Yeah.
hot dogs.
No,
or...
I don't eat any of that stuff. I eat sunflower seeds from the gas station. That's about
Okay,
it.
that's it.
Wait, do you swallow the shell?
No. What
Some
in the
people
world?
do that, and I
That's the weirdest thing ever.
don't.
I didn't
I'm
know
like,
where you were going with that for a second.
If
Yeah.
you swallow the shells, stop swallowing the shell.
Yeah,
That's
your,
weird.
Your rear will thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay. So you're
Sorry.
moving.
all right. So anyway, so I took this job, and they were like, well, I'm like, I always require for on-site carving, it's $500 deposit paid via the credit card link or bank transfer, whatever. I
Right.
don't care. Venmo, it doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
pay that. But this guy was like, well, can we do cash? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I have a photo of somebody. I don't know. You know what I mean? He's in the background of the trees that they sent me.
You're like,
I
I
want to
think
see
he's
the
real.
trees and
Yeah.
make sure that they're okay. 'cause
Yeah.
Not about to do a consultation on site. Drive 3.5 hours to get out there. So scheduled it out. I drive all the way out there, 3.5 hours, go up to the address. I'm like, this is not the same property. And then I call them a bunch of times. They're not answering, and now it's going straight to voicemail.
Oh,
So I'm like, somebody went out of their way to just call me, or not even call me, text me and email me, saying like, we want to get some work done. And I'm like, all right, we'll do it. But I'm like, I'm gonna rush this, charge you a rush order. and all this stuff because I'm putting you in front of a bunch of people
to
right
try
now.
to
Yeah.
crank it out.
Because I need the money. I'm doing all this by like just the skin of my teeth.
Yeah,
Everything. Like I'm on the way over here, calling the guy about the warehouse, trying to figure out how that's done. I got these 2 painted tikis in my garage I have to finish tonight, have them cleared, have the photos sent out so I can be like, hey, like your project's done, come pay me for it.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm going to be like, do it in the bank transfer because that's instant. I can't wait a couple of days.
Right.
That's how like
For sure.
on the nose I am right now. And
So you show up and you're livid because you're like,
pretty pissed because it's $100 in gas. I just spent 3.5 hours
Yeah.
driving out there.
what, was it not real?
It was not real.
No.
Yeah. So my mistake, always take a deposit. But I reversed, you can search the numbers. This woman's name came up, 41 years old, lives in Georgetown, Florida.
Martha Stewart.
Samantha something with a
Oh.
B. I can't remember. And if you are responsible for this, Samantha,
We're
just
coming
know
for
that
you.
you have a lawsuit coming.
Hey,
Just like
you're going to
me.
swallow some sunflower
Some legal
Bro.
justice. I'm taking it to small claims court because there is a legal binding that says like even if it's through text, like that we did agree $500 deposit if I come to the spot. So I'm gonna sue for damages plus the deposit, and then I'm gonna try to add on as much stuff as I can. And if I do have to take it to small claims court, probably won't pursue it because it's not that much
Do
money.
they call the other stuff big claims court?
I think they call it the Supreme Court.
I thought it was
Dorito
El Grande.
Loco Supreme.
Yeah,
I thought it was El Grande.
Let's start our
Court.
own court called the Dorito Loco Supreme.
Yeah,
Justice
right in
kinda
between,
court system
they have
right
Dude.
they have Cool Ranch
Supreme.
Court.
Dorito
Hey,
Loco
Cool Ranch Court?
Supreme
Yeah.
Court.
That's where they handle a lot of domestic issues.
Cool Ranch Court.
They have
Stole your
sour
dirt
cream and
bike.
tomatoes on the
Yeah,
side.
and we just go, how do you plead?
Are you filing Supreme or non-Supreme?
Hard or soft taco?
Dude, I love it.
What's the biggest job you've done so far where you were like, wow, this is like a big deal? Like Martha Stewart or
Almost.
Are you talking like client?
Yeah, I did one
I'm
for.
sure he's met some people.
I did one for downtown Flavortown in South Carolina. They're opening a new location. It's one of Guy Fieri's restaurants, which is pretty neat.
Oh, that's dope.
They have these 4 mugs. It's like the hot rod. It's got it's pretty much like a regular tiki, but it has like exhaust pipe sort of thing with flames.
Sick.
There's one with like a pig on its head, and the thing has like a luau skirt. The other is pretty much a lot like the one I just made you. It's kind of like Moa style.
Yeah.
And then the other one.
Wait, what is it? Moa?
Moa.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's kind of
I call it the Easter Island.
It is an Easter Island head, but I think I
It's
still am
technically
not.
Moa?
I don't know. I'm not the expert on
or
it. believe it or not.
Moana.
It's not Moana.
Can you do a Moana impression?
No shot.
That was pretty good actually. But and then the other one was like I kind of don't even know how to describe the face, but it had a cheeseburger on its head with an olive.
Okay.
That's the guy
and
from Ronald McDonald.
The thing that made them extra difficult was they all had to be very specific measurements and exact replicas on each, both sides. So I did not just do one side with the face.
Oh, it's
Oh.
a double-sided.
It's the only time I've ever used like a projector and like an actual like tape measure to figure this
to
out.
make it the same.
Yeah, it had to be like as precise. It took me like a whole month to make all 4. I dropped them off myself, and I don't know when that place is opening. It's probably gonna open any day now, I think. But
We got to check that place out.
I check
Do you
it
know
out
what it's
every
going
now
to
and
be
again.
called?
It's downtown Flavortown,
Downtown
It's where?
Flavortown.
Where'd you say?
South Carolina. I
Dude,
think that's all.
we got to do a trip.
I think that's all you got to look up. Downtown South
Downtown
Carolina. It's right
Flavortown.
next to a Twin Peaks. I do remember it was next to a Twin Peaks.
Downtown
Okay.
Flavortown next to Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Great,
Alexa!
great wings.
Yeah, there was
Great
also
wings.
a Hooters in the parking lot, but it was sort of like an island, and over there, like it was a forgotten stepchild.
Is that like the biggest job you've done to date?
No, the biggest one was 5 painted. I mean, as far as like money, it was 5 painted tikis, and they're like the easiest ones to make because it's totally my style. I can make them any kind of way I want. The only specific like thing he made, he just wanted N with a heart and then M on it. That was the only
Like
specific
him
detail.
and his wife's initials or
New
something.
Yeah.
Mexico. No, he's
I-
from New Mexico.
Or
I
New
forget
Mexico.
what it was. It
New
wasn't
and
anything
Mexico.
like hard. It was hardly sentimental. It was like something about his kids. And
Yeah.
I'd never asked. 'cause
Nancy
I-
and math.
perhaps.
I like nickels and I like Metamucil.
Yeah, man, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great,
something like
dude.
that. But I just had to drive him over to St. Pete, and dude, last time I was in St. Pete, tragedy.
What?
I love St. Pete. Every time I
St.
go
Pete's
there, I have a
awesome.
great time. But do you remember last time I was here? I had very long hair.
It
I
got
had-
caught in a grinder?
No, I had a grinder.
I do remember.
It was
well, you
tied
have
up.
a hat on,
It
so
was tied up.
it blended. It.
It was about like that long, golden locks.
It got caught
It
in a
was
grinder.
beautiful.
Well, I went and I'm like, I'm gonna go to a barbershop and have it trimmed up just a little bit and have the undercut done because that way it'll be a little colder when I'm working. But
Yeah.
I go there, dude.
Did you
first,
tell him that in that accent?
Well, that might have been the problem.
I'd like a haircut. Dude, I like that accent.
First thing he did was just like grabbed all the stuff on the side, cut it hard, and I'm like, yo, what's happening?
You're like,
he
at
gave me
least-
the worst haircut I've ever had.
Oh no.
The worst haircut I've
So
ever
now
had.
you sleep with a hat on.
Yes.
I got I got a haircut at Walmart once.
No, you did not.
I was like 20.
Who gave it? Were you
Some
just
lady.
in the
I went into a
aisle?
Walmart. They used to have a haircut
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
It was called Great Value Haircut.
I think you in like aisle 6 where
Something
they
like
have
that.
the scissors.
Good value. Isn't their products
I
good
think it was
value?
Good value.
Yeah.
I go in there.
Shout out Walmart.
This lady
think it is.
didn't speak English. That was a problem.
That's racist.
She cut my hair, turns me around in the mirror with the mirror behind. How do it look? I say, perfect. She goes, okay. And then keeps cutting it. And then ruined it. It was too short.
Yep. I have had
Never went back.
2 haircuts since that one. First, he gives me a top knot. He's like, "Oh, that looks good." I go, "Yeah, it looks great. Here's a big tip." And I went outside and like bashed my head into a window.
So I did
Literally set my hair on fire.
Before we
so
wrap,
amazing.
I want to talk about a big topic, which is AI. Everybody's talking about AI.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What he's doing with sculpting, like you can't AI that. His job is protect it,
Yep.
right?
Machine learning?
Do you think you can't have a robot cutting a tiki?
Well, actually, no. Hold on.
Laser
No.
cuts?
There's CNC machines
Yeah.
that can
that
cut
do things
that?
vertically. Absolutely.
Oh,
of course.
no.
But
My theory's wrong. Then your
Well,
job's
nobody-
gone too.
nobody's going to ever want that because the machine is probably extraordinarily expensive to make that.
And you want
do that-
something unique. Like if you
Of
make
course.
something for somebody now,
Yeah.
like, nobody else has that.
It's all about the fact that it is handmade. And
It's
now
almost handmade stuff's almost vintage already.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, everything handmade is like going up in value
Yeah.
because of all the automating things. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
Handmade products are becoming like more
Like,
exclusive. and
3D
more of,
printed
like,
was
a-
cool like 5 years ago.
Bro, some of this stuff is kind of cool still.
3D
A lot
printed
of
stuff?
3D printing stuff. Yeah, dude.
It's like it's it.
Well, the thing with 3D printing is so many more people have it accessible in their homes these days.
What? Who's got a 3D printer at their house?
Bro, I got a guy at work bring some 3D printed stuff in like 2 days ago. He's like, dude, look at this cool. Like,
He printed it at his house.
yeah, it was a paper football, and we just played paper football the whole time.
I know.
I just think that's
Yeah.
I think that is the future is handmade craftsman stuff. That's what I think.
Handmaid's Tale. My wife watched that show a little bit.
Handmade. No,
Or whatever it's called.
handmade with a lathe. I learned what a lathe
no
is.
lays for
With a
no
lathe.
yogurt. No,
No
lays.
lays.
With a lay,
Lathe.
because we're in Hawaii.
How about a laser lathe?
lay?
A lay made out of a laser
That
lathe.
seems much safer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
We
needs
could
a-
probably do that
I don't know.
with a 3D print machine.
handmade. So, could you make a 70-foot tiki?
Yeah, probably.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I'd need some scaffolding maybe, or like a little like a
All right,
helicopter.
we're gonna do that.
70
Helicopter.
70 foot?
70 feet.
70 feet.
I mean,
I feel like
Foot
I've
or
seen.
feet?
Okay, I'm gonna look up tallest tiki because I've seen some really tall. Maybe I'm
25
thinking
is
totem pole.
long is the biggest I've seen on the internet, and then
25?
25 feet. Yeah.
I feel like you go way bigger.
Well, I mean,
Oh, all right.
It's
What's
cool.
your guess? World record tallest totem pole.
I'm going.
oh, totem pole. That's different.
Is that different?
Oh,
than a
that's
tiki?
different. Why
Totem
are
poles-
they different?
I think totems are more about telling stories, and tikis are more about like spiritual, like kind of energy, like in the moment sort of energy kind of thing. I don't really know. I'm not the expert.
It says you
but
can't.
Yeah.
It says tikis you can't tote, but totems you can totem.
totem. They can go anywhere.
So they're movable. Totem is because they could totem around.
Is that what that's about?
I don't know. I just say that.
Oh,
What's the record tallest totem
35
pole?
feet.
What are you going?
totem pole or
Tallest world record. Guinness World Record. It's Guinness.
oh, totem or tiki now? Now that I know
We're
a
going
little
totem pole. We're going totem.
bit. Okay,
pole.
totem pole.
Which
I'm
is similar.
going.
It's similar. We
I'm
can,
going.
We can agree.
I'm going 367.
367.
Yeah.
feet?
That's pretty high. That's like a
You
want Dude.
me to guess?
that's like a 30-story building.
Yeah, dude.
That's like a 37-story building.
100 and
Yeah, I'm probably way over.
45 feet.
If
I'm
I
going-
had
That's really close.
Uh-huh.
173
you son of a gun.
Yeah.
in British Columbia.
I was gonna guess Alaska.
Make up your mind. British Columbia, Canada. It's 3 places.
Bro,
And they
like-
speak French.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
That's
Yeah.
better simmer down.
That's even worse than Rhode Island.
All right. They speak
Oh,
Creole
yeah,
out there.
absolutely.
We're not
Creole
sure
in
why.
Rhode Island?
Well, they speak something. They got too much
Oui,
salt in
oui.
their mouth or
Oh,
something.
jeez.
Oui, oui,
Look at the
Molchelli.
totem pole.
Oh, that totem.
Why did I go Indian?
No, we don't
Where
think-
is the movie Super
Where
Troopers
is
take
the
place?
totem pole?
That's what that reminded me of.
I can't
Probably
believe how
Maine,
big that
because
totem
they're
Yeah.
right up next to
yeah,
Totem
Canada.
pole.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I cannot do it.
They don't let them in Rhode Island. They're not allowed to.
Why do they spell it RHODE? What are we doing?
I've only lived there, you know,
Ask
total
the
of 3
French.
years.
Ask the French.
Oh, it sounds French. You're right.
Ask the French.
Is it?
Sounds French.
It's got to be.
I don't like it.
Well, it's been a great episode, you guys. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, man. Appreciate
Joe
you guys.
Tiki.
Joe Tiki.
Happy.
Hey, give all your social
Yeah.
Facebook-y.
Sure, yeah. So
Yeah.
How can people find you? How can people get a custom?
How can people
the-
find
they
you?
can,
Good question.
If you're trying to get a custom wood carving,
called
if you're very
handles.
young,
Yeah,
or
yeah, that's what I meant.
Tiki, Florida Wildlife, or pretty much anything you can think of, just go to joetikicustoms.com or email me at joetikicustoms@gmail.com. You can
Joe.
add me on Instagram at joe_tiki.
You got to throw the
.com.
underscore.
Just kidding, it's not .com after
It's
that.
not
He had
that
that locked
Yeah.
and
Not
loaded.
after all that.
Dude, he
I
was
know.
ready
that
to
just-
rock with that.
Joe_Tiki.
I do
on
have
IG,
I have
Facebook.
proof that he has really good work.
Oh,
It's in
one
my
more
backyard.
thing. I'm a part of this internet scam. It's called The People's Artist. It's some Johnny Depp People's Artist thing. They use Johnny Depp to get all the people to put money into it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they use it to, buy Porsches or something. And I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, I'm a part of that. I'm in 3rd place right now.
What?
I
Oh.
would hate to lose to an abstract
Wait, how do
artist.
people vote for you?
They can just go to my Facebook page. I have a link on there, which is just, it's just, it says like People's Artist or something like that. You do the free vote. Do not spend money on it. I've been telling people,
Unless you have a ton of money.
unless you
Yeah.
got a ton of money, just
Unless
go
you're Guy
in.
Fieri
If you have dozens
and
dozens.
he carved you 4
Yeah,
tikis.
Guy Fieri, you owe him.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's
Like
just
Guy
have a
Fieri's
cook-off.
watching this.
We'll just have a little.
And then invite him on groceries, diners, and drives.
You know he
can cook.
His show is.
I would destroy most of the people on Chopped.
Diners,
I've noticed
drive-ins,
that.
and
I'm like, I
dives.
watched that show and I'm like,
Bro,
Great
what are you guys
show.
doing?
Bro.
Would love to have Guy
So,
Fieri
okay, they
on.
go to your Facebook, and then they can get to vote for you
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
when
I'm
is the
gonna-
vote over?
I don't know. If you guys don't mind, I'll
We'll,
look it up.
we
Yeah,
can try to.
what's-
We'll
tell
try
us.
to.
Let's see,
We'll try to post.
You have until, because this is,
It's pretty neat. I mean, it's like you can win 25 grand. Or I mean, I can win 25 grand, but
and he'll
Dude,
split it with.
and then you can
and then I'll
sponsor
split it
us.
with nobody. But what I'm gonna do is, the whole idea is I have like 3 muralists. There's a Sydney chick, there's my sister and my cousin. They're all very talented painters.
they make murals?
They can.
I didn't know it was called a muralist.
a muralist is what I just called it. So
I like it, though. I think that's
I'm
cool.
so. Is that a real thing?
Muralist.
Well, they can they can make murals in your business or on the side of your building or whatever.
Dude, let's go.
And I'm trying to.
It is.
support
It's called a
them.
muralist. Look
I
at
got
that.
a couple of
On our
carvers as
wall?
well that are aching to get some work. As soon as I get
Let's
the
go.
warehouse set up, if I had that money, I would just put it right back into the business, get a larger space, have them
Let's
come
go.
in.
Dude, I want you to have an art conglomerate
Yeah.
thing. Because I want
Restaurants.
to go there, and I want to
Restaurant.
eat the food.
The idea is, as soon as you get big and you can make it on your own, then
Just don't
you're
forget us
on
little
your-
guys.
You're on your own.
Yeah,
might have-
seriously.
We might have dozens of followers by then.
Maybe.
Do you guys ever listen to Two Baddies Judging Baddies?
No.
You guys
But it
listen to that
sounds
one?
like a great show.
It is excellent. It's real funny. You sound a lot like one of the guys.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe I am him.
Maybe.
I thought
Yeah,
you were.
reincarnated.
I was a little surprised.
That's the show you thought you were coming
Maybe
on?
I'm de-incarnated.
Let's see. All right, I'm going to my profile here. I'm a third.
Oh, you're trying to see what the deadline is.
Yeah, yeah.
Third. We got 2 days, 2 hours, 56 minutes,
Okay.
and 45 seconds left.
Okay.
2 days left?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to make a reel for this.
We got to get.
Yep.
Let's get in first place. Don't spend no money on it, though. God darn it. If you want to spend money on anything, just send
Venmo.
it to me.
We'll
Just
put your
send it
Venmo
right
on
to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Venmo.
I mean, that's more of a charity than anything. I give to the what is it? Wounded Warriors for. Or,
Oh, heck yeah.
Not the Wounded Warriors thing. It's
Oh, Canines for Warriors.
Yes, thank you.
I know a
done
guy that
that.
works there.
I did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ducks Unlimited for the Florida Wetlands Conservation.
Yeah.
And just whatever I can do to help locals in the area
Yeah.
promote their stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's
I don't
awesome.
charge them monthly fees.
Let's
I
keep
just
the arts
want
alive.
them
Let's keep
to
the
get
arts.
out
Dude, we
of-
need
yeah.
to. Because
And
I'm
then-
so unartistic.
Art
Yeah.
is artistic. Artisanal.
Oh.
There's so many fun words using the word art.
Artisanal.
Fart.
I thought I was artisanal one time.
I'm fartisanal. Paprika.
You're
All
definitely
right.
on.
I like trains.
Thanks. Go out and carve something. Give it a shot. Get some mashed potatoes.
Start with mashed potatoes.
Less water than normal, so it's
Yeah, you want real
Yeah.
more
starchy.
structure to it.
You can add some arrowroot to your mash while it's hot, or some
Go carve-
agar if you're a vegan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
carve something and don't ask the person. Just carve it.
Just
do it.
show up and do it.
Just carve it.
Where are we going with this?
Where we going with this? Where we going with this?
Where we going with this? Where we going with this? Where we going with this? Where we going with this? Where we going with this? Where we going with this? All talk ain't nothing to show it. Show out what we talk about. Yeah. Where we going? Where we going with this?